I wish there's peace. I hope the kids, no matter where you're from, where are they from, could enjoy their life without any threats. And this is pretty cool actually. There's a second floor platform, so it's a place to enjoy. It's not overcrowded, it's quite crowded as you can see. Typical Russian trash area. This is not what you probably expected, right? Products from Finland, which where I'm from. I've never seen anybody in the store behind me. Imagine these areas with real forests, and that would be awesome. OMG. Oh wow, this is super scary. I'm afraid of heights. We on the 26th floor in St. Petersburg, and we're gonna check out the ordinary life in a Russian suburb in this episode. Please subscribe and leave a like, and hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. Oh my god. If you're afraid of heights like I am, this is awesome, but it's also disturbing. 26th floor, wow. There we can see some new buildings being built, and somewhere over there's actually a Russian, Finnish suburban area being built. All right, good morning from Russian St. Petersburgian suburb. In this video we're gonna check out the ordinary life in St. Petersburg, and how's life in well, pretty modern suburb in this case, but still no first class citizens area, no luxury area. This is middle class suburb in northern St. Petersburg. So welcome, I'm Igor in Russia. I make videos about Russian life in St. Petersburg especially. It's pretty cold, but it's idyllic. I filmed before this my hood, but here's a new edition after all these sanctions and after all this current situation. So I'm gonna be walking, enjoying my morning. We're gonna grab a coffee. And we're gonna just chill and relax a bit. So as you can see, I've always wanted to make a video about the parking, because the parking in Russian cities, St. Petersburg, else Moscow, I know for sure, is pretty hell. And in this case, well, it's morning and it's well, it is Saturday though, but still it's not overcrowded. It's quite crowded as you can see, but these roads are not meant for two lane traffic. So basically when this whole place is full with cars, each and every possible corner, even the illegal parking spots, it's so hard to drive to your house if it's deeper inside if it's deeper in the suburbs, and you have to make well, the Soviet Tetris comes along pretty well, the experience from it, because you have to know where to go. I don't drive in Russia, I don't have a car, but as a passenger on taxi and as a viewer, it's horrible. It's so hard. But all right, So here's the typical Russian trash area, and this is pretty new in Russia. Basically they clean it out each and every day, but this area here, as you can see, it's recycle bins for bumaga, paper, plastic, stiklo, the glass. So this is a new thing for Russia. And then this is probably for, well, there's another trash bin, a trash area, the brown one. So they're not far away from each other, but there's so many people living in Russian suburbs, more than like suburb usually has more people living than a whole city of Finland, typical small city of Finland, which we are from. But all right, we're gonna head forward. As you can see, it's pretty cool looking. I love this place. I love the atmosphere in the Russian cities and the suburbs especially. And I actually love the most the a bit older ones, not to live in them maybe, but the atmosphere in the old so-called, I call them Soviet suburbs. It's awesome. I have filmed on my channel as well. You can check it out. It's called Russian Suburbs playlist on my YouTube. Go check it out. Here's a Wildberries, which is an online shop store in Russia. One of the offices is there. We're gonna grab a coffee. As you can see, the Tetris has begun. It might take 15 minutes, 10 minutes by car to get out of your suburbs into the highway, well, to the road, and then the trip only begins if you're going like into the center or whatever you are going. So this used to be the edge of the city, but St. Petersburg is expanding rapidly. It's one of the growth centers of Russia. I think it was like 30% or more wanted to live in St. Petersburg out of all Russians. It was an inquiry in some point. Many suburbs have their own church, which is it's a valuable part of the suburb. Not sure how many people go there, but I visited that place before. There's a really nice cat over there at that church over there. Really cool. And we're gonna actually grab a coffee and continue our vlog while walking on this idyllic Russian suburb. What I like about Russian way of living, well, the planning is that because there's so many people, which is not always nice, there is always a lot of services, a lot of shops. Basically, you don't need to get out of your suburb or to go to the center. You can just go, basically you have all the services in your neighborhood, basically all of them. Laboratories, polyclinic, hospital, not hospital, but everything. Let's grab a coffee and continue. Здрасте. Американо с молоком. Всего доброго. Спасибо. All right, here's the coffee, and we're gonna continue on enjoying our walk in St. Petersburg. Welcome to join me. Ah, this is so good. In Russia, the coffee is very often good. There's a lot of a lot of places which small coffee shops which might be really good. Look at these houses. They're huge, and I might say this is a pretty thin one, so it's not one of the biggest even what I've seen. The ones over there are big ones as well, and it's just endless. As you can see, there's like a drugstore, beauty salons, what do you call that? Solarium, the sunbathing places, or whatever you call them. Smaller shops, bigger ones. Then there's and they are located usually at the bottom of the building, so like I said, everything is closed. There's a smart center, дополнительного образования. There's like small schools. I know there's an English school for kids. We're gonna head out here into the from the inside the suburban area. Here's some kind of a lift for disabled to get into the house. This is pretty rare. You don't see this in Russia, except really if it's a really new building like this one. All right, we're gonna head out to a small shopping, well, center kind of, sort of, with lots of different shops inside of it. Gonna check that out, head back. Then I'll buy some coffee, more coffee for Olya. So no matter what day, it's always busy streets here in Russia. How awesome is this, guys? You can leave a comment, and what does this place looks like? Is it typical? Is it typical what you expected, or what? Of course, then you have these sort of places which are not finished and which is not planned or started. In Russia, it might look like this. So so there you can see actually Ozon. That's the another online shop, and they have at least two places here in my neighborhood. Over there, supermarket напитков. It's a supermarket for drinks, basically an alcohol shop. All sorts of shop. It's not the cheapest one, since the big shops have better prices. And over there starts the other suburban area. People jogging, and this is a great place to jog actually. I wanted to do that as well, but I couldn't find trousers, so that was a main reason to skip it this morning. Plus my leg hurts. All right, let's have a exploration of shops. Here is Mr. Mobi, telephones, laptops, notebooks. So it's a shop for that type of stuff. Then there's, maybe you should go here. This way you'll see better. Yeah, servisni. Then the service center over there, DNS. It's a huge chain as well, all across Russia. Slitatru. So this is a tourism agency. Kolkhoz, мясо, молоко. That's meats and milk shop. Basically, it's supermarkets. But this one is a two-story building. By the way, here's a restaurant, Mase. And I actually told Olia that this place needs a restaurant, even though this is not probably the best view for Russians to enjoy from a restaurant window. But I would enjoy it since I love everything. Wow, now that looks bad. So yeah, Vkusville is a little bit more expensive supermarket, smaller one, chain of supermarkets. Магазин продуктов для здорового питания. Healthy food, it says. Sell healthy food. Peter Zagar. This is a place to, solarium. Apteka, of course. Then there's a shop for animals, animal store. Well, food, I mean. That type of stuff. Strojhaus, товар для дома ремонта. This is Strojhaus is a building house, it says, meaning it means building house to build, or build a house, and it sells stuff for renovation and building. Then there's another chain, Euro Kebab 24. Is it open 24? Yes, it is. Even here on the outskirts of the city, since there's so many people, there's places open 24 hours. And then there's Люди любят хлеб. People love bread. It's a cafe. Vape club. People are liking their vapes in Russia. They open since 9 to 10. Imagine that every day. So all the street is full with shops also, since it's the first building to be entered into a suburb. Well, when you enter a suburb, this is the first building you see. So that's why there's a concentration of shops. We'll just walk a bit here. And once again, Wildberries online store, beauty salon. And in Russia, people love to drink beer. I think it's the most favorite alcoholic beverage in Russia. And there's a lot of, not bars, unlike Finland, for example. There are like people just buy takeaway beer often. And it's a place where you can, it's a tap beer with a lot of variety of beers, local and international, so foreign. So it's really cheap to drink that way. I buy it all the time, maybe too often. Of course, in Russia there's tradition of flowers to be given on celebration days. There's цветы 24, flowers 24 behind me. More kebab places, cafe kebab. I filmed a shawarma episode here, trying out Russian shawarma. And then there's the hygiene stores. Fast food stuff, and kiosks for not Caucasian, from Caucasus. People from Caucasus usually run these smaller shops over there. So, and there's the shops everywhere, and I like it since it's vibrant life, and people enjoying and you can like sense the feel of a city. Here is another, of course, the parikmahirskaya. That's what do you call that? Cut hair, hair place. Beer, flowers, cafes, beachy lunch. Then on Zoo magazine, that's a pet store. Mini market over here. Eco Bazaar, that's a mini shop. And drugstore. It's pretty awesome. That's well, for example, in Finland, there's nothing usually. If you live in the suburbs, there's nothing around you, not even people. So this is quite a contrast, which I enjoy the most. And we're gonna head out to another walk through the playground and go to a shop, see a bit more. What do they have there? It's also kind of a shopping center inside the suburb. And of course the shopping malls and big shopping centers are no match. These are not no match for them, the ones in the true located in true centers, like aerial centers. All right, so here is really cool, since there's a lot of playgrounds for children all around, and it's really, I think this is like really modern European almost. And the sheer size of these buildings is awesome. Between each of these buildings, I think the design, especially here, which is like a modern way to build, is I think it's intentionally good. I mean, intentionally modern. The kids, there's a lot of kids in these areas. Families with kids, and the only minus is these effing cars. They are everywhere now, since it's now peak, no rush hour, so there's like here and there a few slots for cars, but usually there is none. And once again, more playgrounds. And I think it's only reasonable for me to say that I wish there's peace and everywhere, that I hope the kids, no matter where you're from, where are they from, could enjoy their life without any threats for anybody. I hope the reality will change in the world for everybody. That's all I can say. All right, there's more shops over here, and we're not gonna go into the grocery store. By the way, in Russia you can have your dogs without a leash. Hey. This one, the funny one. In Russia you don't need to have, well, you might need it, but people don't often have their animals on leash. All right, and as a part of a suburban walk. We're gonna check out also this small shopping center. Here it says Finland and heart. Tavare is Finlandia. Products from Finland, which we are from. We're gonna walk inside here and walk out from the other side. This is not a... Here's actually a pretty good shopping, pretty good coffee place, which hasn't been, it's not open yet, but it used to be good. All right, so this is not so popular. I don't know why. The location not the best, but here we can see, since, like I mentioned, there's a lot of families with kids. So there's a pretty big store for kids, toys and other stuff. Really cool. What's this? Живая вода. Live water. It makes different kind of with power of water. It draws stuff. Yeah. Drugstore on the left. And here's the. It's actually there's two stores in one. There's Finland store and the cosmetic Asia, Korean cosmetics. And you know what? I've never seen anybody in the store behind me. And usually Finnish stores, the ones selling Finnish products, is empty. I don't know why. I don't know how they manage that. I know Russian people like Finnish products, Finnish brands, but I've never seen them people buying in these small stores. Here's a Kulta Katriina, Finnish Nescafe Kulta. What else do we have here? Some vitamins, Pitanallet, Vita Bears, and the Neljän Viljan Hiutale Myllyn Paras. Oh, hold up. Here you can see, yeah, Hapankorppu. It's a cracker. So Finnish stuff. Well, and stuff that is branded as Finnish, well, in Russian minds. CDEC is a transportation company for, well, you can order some products and they deliver. This is a shame. This, that's what I thought, that this place has been, there's not enough of clients, so they sold some meat and that type of stuff for fish there, so it's closed. Here's a I think they're planning some kind of a show area here. All right, some dancing, I think. There's gonna be a shop. And vakuutukset, mikä insurances, Shravaloski. So here's a sports center. All right, this is excellent. Men's changing room, Shravaloski kulturna. So there's a, all right, there's a training facility. That's a new one, but it smells bad. I think they don't have proper air conditioning there. But it smells still new. It's like brand new. It's, wow, we managed to get out. I'm gonna continue walking. Actually, we're gonna walk on the, since we've been inside the suburb, let's walk on the edge of it, because you can see the contrast. And it's pretty cool. Sad also. As you can see, since this is not the main walking area for people, it's a Russian I able to get up? It's pretty cool to get up actually. We'll walk up. So as you can see, it's a bit of a throwaway area. Throwaway area since nobody is attending the place if it's not important. It's a Russian mentality. It's actually this one here behind me is one of the parking spots, parking holes. They have a lot of them, but they're not enough since, as you can see, it's packed. And this is pretty cool actually. There's a second floor platform for people to enjoy. It's a second platform up above the ground. It's kind of a park, but man-made. Check it out. So it's a place to enjoy. It wasn't maintained during the winter, but now it's slowly opening. This is early April, so mid-April, so there's more to be done. The grass is gonna be green. I wonder what is this. And there you can see on the edge of this suburban area there used to be a bigger forest, and they cutting it down little by little. There used to be a plaque there saying that don't touch the forest, but unfortunately I don't think nobody cares. They're gonna tear it down little by little and build more of more buildings, which is sad, since what I love about Finland is that even though there's nothing happening in suburbs, but the preservation of forests and the nature is highly respected, and this is something that could be implemented. The style of building incorporated into a Russian culture, and that would be awesome. Imagine these areas with real forests and parks, not made man-made, and this is cool. This is a whole different thing, but imagine this place with real forests, and the effect on your health, on people's health, is great. There you can see people going out with their dogs over there. There's little of proper pathways there, I believe. Some kind of man-made, people made themselves. There's few of them probably. I never walked into the forest yet. But this is not what you probably expected, right? Since this is тут не выйти. Here it is. You can get out of here. This is not what you expected, and many people claim that, hey, this is like some kind of a posh place. Well, it's not. This is just pretty ordinary and pretty cheap actually to live in. This is modern Russia. What can I say? That's all I'm gonna say. Well, I'm gonna be careful. Like I said, there's no winter. They're weren't clean enough during the winter. Food delivery really popular even before the corona, even before the pandemic. Drugstore, and there's also another shop here, I believe, think it's Magnet, one of the chains in Russia, one of the big ones. They're all big ones. Yes, it is. Here's another food delivery. You can make out of them by color. These are like some kind of electric sensors. They're really weird. So there you can see we are a bit far further from the concentration of shops, but still there's a lot of services. There's a dance school, an ozone office here once again. So there's like 2 of them, and that's because there's so many people, and that's great. So I would like to hear what you guys think about Russian suburb, the life in Russia. How does it look like? What are your thoughts? And I don't need to hear about world events. You're just being sick. If you have to include that into everything, that's just stupid. I don't think you do that with other countries as well, like mixing politics and everything possible into a one theme. This one, first time I arrived, here's a place to do a bit of training here, which I won't do now. And there's check it out, the military helicopter for kids. Military mindset is of course pretty important part of Russian culture. And these are something that's these places you can see that the people like grown their own flowers, and that's like privately created, usually without any permission. So I'm gonna be stopping here. I'm gonna grab a coffee for Olya, and hope you guys like this video. I hope to see you in the other upcoming videos, so be sure to subscribe, give me a like. This is Igor in Russia, live from St. Petersburg, the greatest city in the world. And bye bye.